Hey fam, let's discuss what we're going to do to protect ourselves and our daughters as far as this transgender movement is going. Family, it's really absurd that this government is allowing this thing to happen. They're allowing them to play sports in the with the women, and it's not funny. When you think about it, it's just like so unreal that you don't know what else to do. You have to laugh to keep from crying because it's unreal. We're living in the twilight zone, so to speak. They're in the locker rooms changing with our daughters in the schools. They're on teams with our daughters. They are allowed in dressing rooms. They are allowed in the bathrooms. Women have been getting attacked and women are put in danger. Nobody cares about what's going to happen to us. And it's amazing because I don't see the transgender women pushing the issue to be in the bathroom with men because they know they're really women and those men can rape them in that bathroom. They're not the ones in danger. The men are not the ones in danger if the woman goes in. But if a man goes in the bathrooms with women and little girls, they are going to use those little girls as prey and women. And this is their opportunity and access to attack us. So what are we going to do about it, family? Because so far, unless they got past me because they look extremely, just like a woman, I have not seen anything like that. But I already told my daughter, if I'm ever in the bathroom and a man comes in there and he's dressed as a woman, I'm going to scream my head off and I'm going to make a big scene. And I mean that because it's not fair that we are treated like that. We're not protected. We're forgotten. We're dismissed. We're the real women. We're the weaker sex. We're more vulnerable to be attacked and hurt. I don't care if you put on a skirt, makeup, in a bra, in a wig, and eyelashes. You're not a woman. You are a man. You have the strength, the brute strength of a man. And if your mind is perverse, you're doing this so you can get the opportunity to get close to somebody to hurt them. So ladies, what you gonna do? Because I believe we need to be carrying weapons. Because this is really getting out of hand. I had seen a white guy, he said, if a man go in the bathroom with my daughter, I got something for him. And I don't blame him. So where y'all at, men? What y'all saying about this? What y'all gonna do to protect your wives, your mothers, your aunts, your daughters? What y'all gonna do? Because this is really getting ridiculous. I don't know if we should boycott some kind of way, if it would matter. But I want to know what suggestions you all have because I am highly pissed off about it. This is unacceptable. It's sick. We're living in a society where anything goes. As long as it's wrong, as long as it's sinful, or as long as it goes against what God wants for us, it can fly. It can fly. These perverts are pretending to be something that they're not. First of all, the ones who in their head really feel as though they're a woman. You can feel what you want to feel, but that don't make it a fact. Then you got the ones who are going to take advantage of this movement. They're like, oh, all I got to do is pretend that I feel like I'm a woman and I can have access to little girls, pedophiles. I can have access to the women in their domain, in their space. And it's working that way too because there are people making complaints about being sexually harassed and attacked because these men are in the locker rooms with the women because they're playing sports with them. And I even heard some ridiculous nonsense about some guy who committed a crime as himself as a male, and all of a sudden he became transgender because he wants to be placed in the woman's prison. What, like really, what is going on? If it wasn't so serious, I would think it was some type of joke. Where is the concern for the women in this country? Where is the concern for children in this country? It is obvious we do not matter. We do not matter to these sick United States. We don't matter to them. Bunch of misogynistic creeps that run this place. They are even allowing these mentally disturbed men, these perverted men, to come into our space. We're already not safe. Even with some of us, our spouses are beating on us. Our fathers are molesting, grandfathers, uncles. And then we have to now deal with the one space we probably did have to ourselves, which is the bathroom, public bathrooms, and maybe being on a team and having the locker room to ourselves. Now we can't even have that. Everywhere we go, there is potential danger for rape. And you know, I was so disgusted years ago. My daughter worked for Victoria's Secret, and she would come home and tell me certain things that happened. And I really am hurt that there's no sense of protection for us. At her job, they had the audacity to have a meeting. And in the meeting, they stated to the employees that you cannot discriminate. If a male came into the store and he wanted to try on a bra, they were ordered to take his measurements. He don't have breasts, but they had to take his measurements to fit him for the bra. Let him come in the dressing room with the other women and try on the bra and panties. And she told me there was a Mexican man who came in, and she said, he didn't look gay at all. But because they allow anything goes, he just pretended as if he was. He didn't have to convince them of anything. So we are just left out in the open, out in the cold to be hurt. He comes in, automatically, my daughter caught his eye. She's very attractive, nice shape, young lady. She caught his eye. So he wants her to come with him in the dressing room to help him put on a two-piece, a thong with a bra, she told me. He wanted to put on, and he wanted her to measure. So she was like, I'm not doing that. And so she talked to a co-worker. She said the co-worker was a Caucasian girl who was like hefty like myself. So she said, I'll deal with him. Like she know what he wanted. So she was trying to intercede, intervene on behalf of my daughter, because the man was obviously after her. And instead of them being able to call the supervisor saying, get this pervert out of here, they had to give in and accommodate his perversion. What kind of world are we living in? I was pissed off. I said, if anything happens to you on that job, I'm going to sue the pants off Victoria's Secrets. I'm going to sue the pants off of them, because now what you're doing is to accommodate the perverts, you're putting your workers in jeopardy. And when the co-worker went over to him to help him, she said, I'll help you. How can I help you, sir? He'd say, no, I want her. You want her? You want her. Yeah, you're a pervert. You wanted her, all right. I'm so glad I wasn't in that store, because, man, I would have caused some kind of scene. I don't play about my babies. They're full grown. My oldest is going to be 35 and my baby is 33. And this happened to my younger daughter when she was in her very early 20s. And I was furious when she came home and told me this. I would never imagine that back then. That was crazy enough that it would get to the point where our men are on the same teams with the females and in the locker rooms and using the bathroom, having free reign to terrorize us. Y'all let me know what y'all think. What should be done? Because this government obviously does not care about us. So what are we going to do to protect ourselves? Peace, love, and blessings. And men, what are you going to do? I don't hear no man speaking up. It's a lot of women fighting against the cause. These people think they're us. You have a penis. You can't make a baby. You can't do any of those things. But you want to walk around pretending that you're us. And I see a lot of women, like I said, standing up for the cause and like fighting against this nonsense. But I'm not seeing too many men. And the ones who are speaking out, they're trying to put these people in their place, letting them know you're mentally ill. But I'm not hearing anybody defending us or doing anything to protect us. I'm not hearing anything spoken of in that vein. And I have a problem with that. Peace, love, and blessings, family.